Hello student, my name is Sukumar. The last class I have explained about series circuit, and in this class I shall explain about parallel circuit. So what was the series circuit? In series circuit there are two bulbs, and let's say it's the bulb filament. We connected two bulbs in series. Okay, so let's say the resistance is R1 and this is R2. Okay, this is 100 and this is 200 ohm, and this voltage source is, let's say it is V is equal to 200. Okay, so we are considering that resistance of this wire is 0 and also the internal resistance of the battery is 0, so that I is equal to V by R, so that V equal to 200 by total resistance 100 plus 200, this is 300. Okay, so this is 2 by 3. Now what will be the voltage against this resistance? V1 try to calculate this V1 and V2. So V1 will be equal to I, that this I into R. So V1 equal to I into R1. So this will be 2 by 3 into R1 is 100. Okay, this is 2 and 200 by 3, and V2 is equal to I into R2. This is 2 by 3 into 200. So this is 400 by 3. Okay, so this V2 equal to 400 by 3 and this is 200 by 3. So if you add these two voltages, means V1 plus V2, so how it is voltage is 200 by 3 plus 400 by 3, so it becomes 600 by 3, so this is 200. Okay, so what is happening here? The entire voltage has been divided into two parts. Okay, so V1 and V2 is less than V. So now if you connect two bulb in this fashion, what will happen? The brightness of the bulb will be less. So in series connections, the brightness of the bulb will be less. Why? Because the bulb has been defined for a specific voltage. Let's say it is designed for 200 volt. But while you are connecting two bulbs in series, that this voltage against this bulb is 200 by 3, which is lesser than 200 volt, and this is also lesser than 200 volts. So this is not the right way to connect two bulb. So how you can connect it? So that will be the parallel. So I am showing it, that's parallel resistance. Okay, so let's say this is a bulb. This is your filament. and this is another bulb, and this resistance, this is R1 equal to 100, and this is R1 equal to, sorry, R2 equal to 200. Okay, and this is voltage source, V is equal to 200 volt plus minus. So can you tell me the voltage against these 2 points? Let's say this is A and this is B. V A B. So can you tell the voltage against these 2 points? Because from this point to this point we are thinking that resistance is 0. So basically this point is equivalent to this point. Similarly also this point is equivalent to this point. So VAB will be 200 volts, right? So it will be 200 volt. So from VAB is 200 volts. Now we have to calculate this current I. So what will be the current? So what I told you, to calculate current, it has to be a closed path. So is it closed path now? So we have to make this circuit as a closed circuit. So if I replace this part with a single resistance, then we can calculate this current. How? Let's say this is, let's say total resistance of this part is Req. So what will be like this? So this is and this is Req and this is 200. Okay, now here you can calculate this current I. Now it is a closed path. So what will be the current I? So I will be V by Req. Okay, so let's calculate this Req. Basically, so when the voltage between the voltage across both the resistance are same, right? This is called parallel resistance. So you have connected two resistance in this fashions. So what is the property of the parallel resistance? That voltage V, voltage against this resistance and voltage against this resistance has to be same. Okay, voltage will be same in parallel. Okay, this is very important. Now in parallel connection, so how we can calculate this Req? R. So this is the formula we have to use it. One by R Req equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So this is your Req, right? You are replacing this circuit by this circuit. So this 1 by Req and 1 by 200. So this is coming to 200 and this is 2 plus 1 equal to 3 by 200. Okay, so from here you can calculate Req is equal to 200 by 3. Okay. So this is how to calculate equivalent resistance in parallel circuits. So you have to remember these equations. Clear? Now we know this Req. So this will be, so now we can calculate this current. So this current I will be V is 200 divided by Req is 200 by 3. So this is so this is 3 ampere. So this is 3 ampere. So I hope you have understand the basic concept of parallel circuits. In parallel circuits, the voltage will be constant across all the element connected in parallel. Okay, thank you very much for listening.